That shit.
All right. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So, if you could tattoo any celebrity, who would it be?
Fuck.
Martha Stewart.
I wasn't even expecting that as the first question.
I know, right? Well, you just.
Fuck. All right. Any celebrity, dead or alive, or?
Well, I just mean, yeah, I guess so. I guess like who would you want to catch up with and tattoo, and what would you want to do?
Fucking Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, fuck
Do you
yeah.
reckon he'd sit still?
Probably not, but it'll be a fucking good story.
It would be. It would.
Duck into the toilet every 20 minutes.
I reckon he'd be like. I reckon that would be like the longest small tattoo you've ever done. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like you
yeah.
know, like he'd be this big, but he'd be in the bathroom every 10
The
minutes.
skull that I did on my fucking leg there took me all day. I was doing the same thing going up. I'm like, I'll just have a bit of a stretch. Come back, hurts twice as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Charlie.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I guess like he'd have enough to share, so.
That's a good point.
Actually, I'd probably tattoo someone that I could like pick their brain.
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z or something.
Someone you feel like you're in the room with him for that amount of time that you want to get some information.
Yeah, someone that has fucking made it far in life where you can just like extort some information out of them. Yeah, you know?
Yeah, so what's your phone number again?
Yeah, if they don't give you enough information, just hurt it a little bit more.
Just like
Literally
you go to their house to
torture
tattoo them and you just take one of their bills.
Yeah, and their ornaments.
I was just say like you can like
And get them to autograph it a week later.
you can like hack them.
I'll do that. Now, someone that I could.
That's a good one.
Probably like
Jay-Z.
probably not Jay-Z.
No.
Probably end up on
Because it's got that dark skin
sacrifice.
that you won't see the tattoo anyway. Yeah.
Oh, you're just fucking some Illuminati shit. No,
That could be worth it.
I'm trying to think who's made it.
No, that's cool. No, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen's good.
We'll get Charlie Sheen. Yeah. He's made it far enough that I could get some info out of him anyway.
Yeah. I've not even thought of like who I would potentially love to tattoo one day.
Have you even tattooed anyone semi-famous yet?
Nah, just a radio presenter.
That's gay.
Yeah.
No.
No. Hey, I remember I tattooed on Parafam, and that was old mate. But there was like that was cool. But I haven't tattooed anyone that's like actually famous.
Got Mad Child coming to Ballarat soon. Maybe I should go to that gig and
You just
slip some.
just be like, hey man, free one, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to do it with Post Malone when he came, but
Yeah.
commitments.
But there's that thing, right? There's levels of clients. There's the first ones are the people you've got to teach what a good tattoo is.
Oh yeah,
Right.
every celebrity out there, you look at their tattoos and they're
terrible.
Looks like they're done in their backyard. It's like, dude, you've got money. Surely you've got an assistant that can do a little bit of research into what's worth getting.
Absolutely, like Chris Brown.
Oh.
His tattoos are fucking terrible.
Every rapper out there, it's like they have to have shit tattoos.
But what that is, man, like I said, there's the first level of like, you have to teach them what a good tattoo is, blah, blah, blah. And then there's the second level, which is people who are potentially like, they'll come to you for what you do best, they'll collect, and they'll sit like a rock. And they're awesome. But then there's celebrities. They know what they want and how they want it, and they're paying you for their thing. Yeah. So that's why the tattoo artists that are any good don't want to tattoo them, because they're being told what to do.
I think what it comes down to is people are contacting them like, hey, I'll give you a free tattoo, just give me a shout out. They're like, yeah, sure. And then the person giving them the free tattoo is like 3 weeks into their tattoo fucking career.
Yeah, but then at the same time, they put it on social media and everyone's like,
oh yeah, now they blow up and now they're fucking 5,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
Charging $200 an hour.
Exactly. Like old mate fucking Chris has put it on his Instagram, and you're fucking all the algorithm bullshit, and then you're off you go.
One little algorithm boost and you're fucking set for life.
Yeah.
Going into algorithms. Where do you see the next 5 years tattooing? Having to be content creators?
Have you seen that thing I showed you? No. So they've actually made machines now that can tattoo you. Anything the size of like a credit card. It'll and it basically works like I guess like a sewing machine type thing, where it's just like prints it on you.
Is it Bluetooth enabled and shit? So you
Probably.
Just can't wait for all those Flipper Zero freaks out there to just fucking start hacking dicks onto them.
Yeah, you just like half a Mona Lisa's getting printed out, and then just like starts narrowing down to a dick.
That's what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be me outside. Take my job, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'll be Flipper Zero in your dicks.
Just like, and then for advice, seek J Davies, like on the phone.
Yeah, for real tattoos.
That's a good one. I like that.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, Flipper Zero.
But but that's like, But the thing is there though, right? There goes all of these fine line tattoo artists.
Oh yeah.
I think that's going to be the killer for them.
Buy
when
a
that
little
happens.
printer on eBay.
Yeah, because like big, large tattoos, right? Like things that we do, sleeves, custom design work that's one of a kind type shit. I'm not saying a little one can't be one of a kind, but they're the ones that can be just printed off on a phone and then you put your arm under a thing that puts it on it.
Yeah.
You can't do that with a sleeve or something that flows and fits the body.
Exactly, yeah, because everyone's got different body shape, but it won't be long until they body scan your freaking body or something.
Well, that's it though, right? Like either these other guys are going to have to pick up their game and start doing bigger pieces or something and start and maybe get some bigger needle groupings happening.
Yeah.
Or they're just going to fucking, I don't know, maybe just design the things that people get to come in and I'll charge you $200 to put your arm in this machine. That's interesting
Program
too.
it in.
Yeah.
Hope no one fucking hacks it.
Yeah, click, dick.
Oh, shit.
You got us again, Jay. You're just in the corner.
Would have been me outside just like on the wall.
It's fucking gold.
But yeah, it'll happen. Look at Tesla's already getting hacked and shit. So.
Yeah. Have you heard about them? Like I was saying, they're actually repossessing themselves now.
Oh yeah, because they car payments.
Yeah. If you
serves you right for buying a Tesla anyway.
Well, it's just like you shut the door one day and it just drives off. No.
Yeah, with your kid in it.
Yeah, true. Does it have the technology inside the car?
I suppose the shopping carts. Every time I go to the supermarket and I've got my kid in the fucking trolley, it's like, what is it? Like, it scans your trolley now. It's like, items left in the trolley. It's like, it's my freaking kid. Since when did Woolworths start selling kids?
I didn't know they scanned your trolley.
It's not Wayfair, it's freaking Woolworths. Shit.
Is that a good way of smuggling him in? like in the trolley, and then then you take him out, and then you just leave things in the trolley.
Well, he just loads his pockets up anyway.
Yeah, true.
It's a distraction.
They're only looking in the trolley, not the pockets.
They're not looking in his pockets. He's already he's stolen 3 yogurts this week.
You got a question for me?
Oh yeah, I do actually. Ooh. I think it was just that one before about
how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
I
knew it. I've been waiting.
That was the major one.
What?
Oh yes, and with the introduction of AI, kind of segueing off that other one, introduction of AI and how it's affecting so many other industries. Now people have to get skill-based work, like admin, like data entry. You're gone. Phone, what do you call them? Like call centers?
Yeah.
The AI shit for that now. It's like they're just going to have AI robots on there. Like you're going to think it's a real person. It's that good. Is this Taylor Swift? No, I'm AI.
Yeah. Well, man, like, have you seen the one where the guy's up on stage, right? And I think it's Google. I think Google can do it. And they can actually ask Google to set up their whole day. Be like, hey, Google, I want to go get a haircut. And
so they'll book it in. Oh, and they're an actual person.
It's an actual person, but it's not. It's an AI voice, and it's like, what time can I suit you in?
Yep.
You know, like, and it knows your schedule.
It's programmed to like talk like how you would talk or something.
And it books you in for you.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So with all that, and everyone has to flock to skill-based work, but this is a skill-based job.
Yeah.
How's that going to affect the industry with like
then
prices?
Then hackers, right? Then sorry, I'm back on that subject.
Yeah.
Hackers, next thing you know, hackers are on it, right? And then, tattooing dicks on things, right? It's booking you in for a whole bunch of shit you didn't want, right? You get there, it's a bleach. It's a fucking, like,
Your
I
AI assistant just got hacked and now you're booked in for a bleach.
Yeah, AI assistant's like, I want no eyebrows, 0 eyebrows.
Yeah. You get in there, it's like, this is what you asked for.
This is what you asked for. It's like, I didn't do it. And then there's lawsuits.
Flip a zero.
Then there's fucking, yeah.
And then your AI lawyer is just like, gets up on the stand and he's just like, dicks.
So you're trying to say, where do you think AI is going in tattooing?
Well, not necessarily tattooing,
or just in life.
So everyone's going to have to find skill-based jobs.
Yeah.
This is a skill-based kind of job, apart from the printer that we were talking about.
Well, yeah, it's something we can't necessarily.
So supply and demand. Well, what's going to happen? Well, everyone's going to be tattooing. No one's going to have time to get tattoos because we're all tattooists now. So same as like other industries, like.
I get what you're saying.
No, and then they want to find a job that's paying the most with the least amount of work.
I get you now. So what you're trying to say is, since there's businesses out there that are going to be taken over, that are creative, but are going to be taken over by AI, they're going to start sort of
looking for other outlets.
Yeah.
Where else do we go?
Looking for outlets, and they'll be like, oh, there's money in tattooing.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Like,
and they think it's just that easy. And you look at the apprenticeships back then,
don't get me started on
where took you 3 to 5 years to be handed like, hey, you're good enough now.
Yep.
And now it's just getting streamlined. And then these apprentices are getting put out there, not having the skills to create clientele. They're just expecting everything thrown to them.
Oh, I'm
Can't.
I'm learning that flat out, right? I'm learning that big time being a shop owner and having to try and figure out how to school a person in fucking something that's going to be for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
But it's also really hard for me to judge who is serious and who's not,
And-
because I'm finding people flip-flop.
Oh, yeah.
It's so hard.
Too fucking sensitive. And you got to be careful now because you got to walk on eggshells. Back.
Yeah, but do you?
You
You know that
bring back the earn your title, I think. Anyway, I still feel like I didn't earn mine enough. I was cleaning the whole shop every second day at least, mopping freaking the whole fucking place. I'll be the first one there, last one out. I probably could have done more to develop my artistic side, but I put in the work.
Yeah,
to get there.
you put in the discipline and showed that you wanted it.
Oh, 100%. I showed there. Oh, this close from sucking dick.
Yeah. I'll suck your dick. I'll fuck something. Do you want to watch me do this?
I'll put something up my butthole. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Give me the job.
Well, look, new tattoo machines look just like something should go in there.
They were made like that for a reason.
Just don't leave the batteries in there too long.
Yeah, it's to earn your spot.
Oh shit, man! No, you're right. I never did an apprenticeship. I'm a self-taught.
But that shows that you had the drive to actually do it.
Yeah, fucking yeah. I picked me ass
A bit
up.
harder back then when there wasn't so many courses because we had the lockdown where everyone's like, shit, what do I do? So they all became educators.
I wish.
Which is good. Like, there's some good ones out there. Don't get me wrong.
I wish I had the opportunities that people do today.
Oh, 100%. The internet. Now, like, because of the whole, I think the lockdown thing started, there are so many good, like, tattooists that found a new avenue to make extra money by sharing their knowledge, which is great. But I don't see these apprentices really doing that. Like, yeah, you got to listen to your mentor first and foremost.
Yeah.
When you've gotten to a point, then build upon your education that you already got.
That's a good point too, man. I mean, like, do you think that the industry is a bit oversaturated with these classes? You know what I mean? Because people realize there's money in it. And
yeah.
I do. Hear me out here. I just recently started following this chick, and I seen this profile, right? And she put up like, mind you, her tattooing is not very good. The studio itself is not very nice, and you could tell like her quality of just like it was yeah, you know what I mean? Like it was pretty pretty Westy, man.
Being brought up like, oh my god, you're so good, so she actually thinks it.
Well, maybe, but she owns a shop, I guess. She opened it up.
Is she pretty?
No, not at all. Oh. Nah, she's like mid-40s, like, hey guys, how's it going? And fucking, it's not, you know, and she's got that fucking Karen voice to her.
Yeah, she's got a group of friends that are encouraging her bad behaviour.
Yeah. But no, what she's doing exactly what you're talking about. She's utilising the tattoo industry thinking, okay, well, that's what I've got to do to make money too. So she's doing courses now where you pay $900 to go there for a day, and she'll sit you down and teach you a few things and let you tattoo on fake practice skins.
Okay.
That's only for like I think it's over 2 days to do the practice skin, and then she may not ask you to come back after that.
Oh, so you got to prove yourself to someone.
You've got to prove yourself. Yeah. But then the real question is what's next? What happens after she comes back?
Get a tattoo a live pig.
Well, I don't know.
Got to wrestle it.
But it was interesting because they're charging people money to get them to sit down and just giving them the hope of being a tattoo artist after that course.
That's selling a false belief. Like, hey, guaranteed this job. Like,
if you've worked Benjamin Lucas, right? Benjamin
Mm.
Lucas come out of nowhere. Someone who we look up to crazily in the industry. It's been there for so long. You know, all those big guys, right? Just Benjamin Lucas, that's just
there. Yeah.
If he said one day, hey, I'm offering this.
Yeah.
That could potentially be worth $900.
Oh, yeah.
But this other woman who you can tell it's just like a year in her first studio. No. Like she's just doing all these challenges to get social media famous and shit. Yeah. And then next thing you know, she's doing fucking, hey, come here and I'll teach you type thing. Well, pay me $900 to
what's funny is people like Benjamin Lucas. I'm pretty sure it's him that's with...
Lucas, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my bad. I said Lucas first.
But some of these heavy hitters are actually really good at what they do and they've already established themselves.
Oh,
they're charging way less.
Yeah.
For like maybe I think it's like a year subscription, way less. You're going to learn a lot more from like 10 hours of content from them,
Yeah.
or sit down with some crazy ass motherfucker for 3 days and hope to get out alive.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
rather take a gamble on $300 online.
Well, look,
and do it at your own pace.
If you're
If you're busy and you actually are committed to tattooing, you don't have much time to go home and educate yourself on top of that.
If you were an apprentice, right, and you were just learning tattooing, you didn't know the big name people, and you didn't know who was out there.
If she DM'd you,
you could potentially be like, "Oh, you're going to teach me how to tattoo? Sweet, here's $900," and that's what's happening, right?
Oh yeah, people are taking advantage of young people.
Yeah.
Selling them hopes and dreams, taking their money or their mummy and daddy's money.
Well, I mean, look, it's
their money either way.
At the same time, right, it's kind of shame on them, right?
Oh, 100%.
It's not shame on the person that's doing the course.
Karma comes back around. Karma comes back around.
Yeah, it's the people that should have done their research as to who's teaching them and who's going to give them the skills that are correct.
And then the ones that are the heavy hitters aren't necessarily... They can make enough money. They get to the point in your life where you want to share what you've learned.
Well, the thing is, though, them making money requires them using their hands. If they're going to make money teaching people, it just requires them using their skills, their voice, their knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're handing their knowledge down. Because you got to think about it. As you get older and older and older into tattooing, you're not going to be wanting to teach people how to... you're not going to want to keep just tattooing.
Yeah, you want to find someone else. That's where it comes down. A lot of industries where you've kind of peaked where you're at. You've done a lot. Like, what do I do next? It's share your knowledge and help others.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
You got to hit that point.
Yeah, not
where
one year
this
in.
person's
No.
not that point.
No.
Okay, right. So, next question. I've got some good ones here, too.
Yep.
All right, so, I don't know. Have you had any other jobs before tattooing?
Yes.
What'd you do?
Fish and chip shop.
Yes.
Factory.
Yeah.
Multiple factories, actually. And that's about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like double jobs, not a career.
It was a clock on, clock off job.
Yeah,
it was going in, do your job,
But
go home. No,
I can't fault working in a factory because it taught me time management, waking up early, getting shit done. And it taught me really good teamwork, understanding that everyone that's around you, you're in everything together. You got to help everyone out. It helps you out.
Yeah.
And you expect it in return in a way. Like, not everyone's going to give it to you in return.
Well, if you give advice and you give help and everything around you and you help someone get through something, one day there's something that you need help to get through.
Exactly.
And that person could potentially know more than you about that.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly. That's where we're working together.
That's
Whereas
the best answer
I
ever.
noticed coming into tattooing, people that haven't had a job prior to tattooing are more in it for themselves.
Yeah.
They don't have the respect for much people around them. They're just...
Do you think this is like? Do you think now we're talking about this as a generational thing?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like we're starting to turn to those grumpy old men.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like
100%.
these young whippersnappers.
I get it. Like if I could go back, I'd probably try and earn my position more, if anything. I thought I had it easy back then. Now I look at it now, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, well, there's that thing of apprenticeships.
But
right?
it's not tattooing, just tattooing, because
No,
I've tattooed many
it's
clients, tradies and all that. They're having a hard time trying to keep younger kids on board with just work.
They just never got the morals early. They never got the morals.
I don't even think I can blame the lockdowns anymore.
No,
like
you can't.
you're 2 years in a sheltered environment, but shit, that doesn't...
Bro, I was in lockdown too with both my kids. You know, my son is now 12, my daughter is 9. And they helped me grow my business at home.
Yeah.
They didn't just go, oh, dad's doing business stuff and walk off.
But then I guess a lot of the kids where their parents were 9 to 5
Yeah.
had it different.
They had a different, they just went home and played video games.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't do anything productive or
if they were non-essential and on a salary, they're fucking laughing.
yeah. They're sitting there going, I'm getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Okay.
I'm going to, I don't know, man. That's a really good answer.
Yeah. I can't remember what I said.
No, that's right. No, nailed it, man. Nailed it. We'll look back at it. Okay. Who plays the best and worst music in the studio?
Oh, shit. I play the best music.
Who plays the worst?
I'm not a fan of techno, so I'm going to say Joe.
Joe?
He puts me down.
For an old dude.
I can tolerate it every now and again. Like, oh, yeah, this will change my mood a bit. And then gets 3 songs in, I'm like, It's not even 3 songs. It's the same song. It's the same song. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's been 10 minutes. Surely.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, it's a different song, but it's like fucking...
Different fucking
the same
tempo. Same song.
All right. So,
I'd rather fight an alligator than 10 angry beavers.
an alligator instead of 10 angry beavers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say, yeah, look, there's people out there that, like, they're a little slower. You're on land or in water?
I don't know. I'm just going to fight an alligator.
He's going to fight an alligator one day. I reckon if he was in the water, I'd coax him out, and then we'd just fucking Crocodile Dundee him on the back.
Yeah.
And then I reckon there's a way around
If you're in the
it.
water, you're fucked.
You're in the water, yeah.
Beavers swim?
But beavers swim too.
Fuck.
I reckon beavers would be like piranhas in the water.
Oh, that's
You know,
true.
you get in, and
Oh, yeah,
it's got
fuck
my leg.
that.
Like, you know, like when someone, like, there's a shark attack and someone just, like,
I'm
nibbles.
still going to try my hand at one. One alligator. I'm not going to find 10 fucking beavers in a dam.
Just like,
They'll build a wall around me and then they'll fucking...
You're trying to yell for help while you're in the water. You're like, help, beavers! Help! And everyone's like, hey, he's playing off again. No one's going to believe you being attacked by beavers.
No, exactly, yeah. It's on them drugs again.
Oh, man.
Oh, what was your last one?
No, that's all right. What does a tattoo cost?
Oh, what does it cost?
What does it cost? So, what does it cost to get a J Davies tattoo?
It costs 8 years of experience.
Oh, that's expensive.
It costs my patience if you're a freaking idiot.
It costs time.
And it costs time away from my kid sometimes too.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah. It's not just the money, it's time away from family.
So it costs what it costs.
It costs what it fucking costs.
That's a good one,
It's
man.
fucking,
That's a good one.
yeah.
That's a good one.
If you
That's
don't like it, go to the fucking 1 year apprentice.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. You know, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's cheaper, yay!" And they're like, "Oh, I don't need to be anywhere. I've got no children."
Oh, yeah,
you know,
exactly,
like,
yeah.
Fuck, man.
I did a $900 course.
Yeah, I did this 1 day course, right? Fucking, I'm good now. Yeah, I got this bit of paper. See a bit of paper.
Yeah, whips out the printer.
Dude.
Yep, done.
All right. So, what's your favorite thing about being a tattoo artist?
It's multiple things. I like the ability to, I don't know, the more effort I put in, the more I get out. If I'm slacking, I get less, and it shows. So it's a good indicator of where you are, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
It is, isn't it?
But like meeting people, it's hard because you'll create a bond with the fucking client over 3 years because like I give it like a 3 year period where they're like, yeah, in and out, like a fair bit, and then boom, they buy a house or something, or they have a kid.
Or they get a girlfriend.
It's like, bye, friend.
They're not allowed. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's taught me people come and go. So
we meet such a variety of people.
Oh, 100%.
You know, like we meet, you know, you'll meet people who are just out of jail, but you meet other people who are doctors and nurses.
Yeah. Oh,
know,
yeah.
like-
You get an insight into a lot of. It's like a taxi driver, I guess. They probably get a little bit more. But we sit down with people for a lot longer, and you develop that kind of bond, a bit more therapy, I guess.
I suppose we get the same kind of questions too, though, and we ask them the same questions like a cab driver, right?
Oh, yeah.
How's your night been?
But our questions are more over a broader amount of time, whereas cabbies are like, weather today.
Yeah, they're like
Very short-term
just
questions.
started.
Yeah, and then the cabbies will be like, my life.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Like, oh, shit, here we go. But
Yeah, they'll lock all the doors.
no, you learn a lot. I've got clients that are in the building industry, so it's good to know where the next lot of houses are getting built. You get a good insight, you got good insider information with a lot of jobs, I guess.
So good connections.
Yeah, good connections.
Yeah.
Networking is very awesome if you want to, I don't know.
Yeah, mate,
Do different
as a
things and
business
stuff,
owner
and-
too, like I enjoy sitting down with other business owners
Exactly.
and tattooing them.
Yep. How can they
And
help you?
They ask
Yeah.
me questions and I
Yeah.
ask them questions.
Yep.
And it's the same as just in life in general. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the time we can just talk shit and laugh.
Oh, I tattoo teachers, and it's good to get an insight of like how they're educating my kid type shit.
Yeah.
Or tattooing nurses, and yeah, like how do you deal with people that are fainting? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like you learn a lot of shit from people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
So it's not only just creating art, you're learning a lot from it because you're meeting a bunch of people that do different shit.
I also personally enjoy creating something. Like, we've got to become profilers, right? We profile people when we meet them.
Whether they're going to be
And-
a talker where they want you to shut the fuck up.
No,
and
no,
stuff,
I'm
like-
talking about design-wise.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, we've got to sort of like let's say a 40-year-old woman comes in and says, "I want a lion tattoo."
Oh, yeah.
Right? You're not going to be.
You got to really break it down.
You're not doing an angry lion. You're doing a calm, peaceful lion
Yeah.
that's like kind of wise and.
But sometimes
and
I
it's
throw a
little bit lighter.
curveball and she's like, "No, I want that lion eating a fucking emu."
Yeah.
Like,
I want this lion to.
All right, Margaret, calm the fuck down for
God,
one.
angry Margaret.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Puts on her fucking angry music. Yeah. Yeah. You do. Have to. You kind of have to navigate their mind as well. It's like, I don't know what I want. It's like, all right, well.
Do you think that kind of thing's shifting now though? Right. This is a whole other subject, right? So when we used to say since been tattooed for so long, right? That when you tattooed a woman, it used to be maybe 20% lighter. It used to be something that you would do a bit softer on women. You'd give them more of a softer, feminine tattoo.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing women with very heavy tattoos.
Yeah, like darker.
Like darker sort of blackwork style like tattoos, and that sort of changes that. Like I think that it makes it a little bit different now, and I think
a lot of people are becoming angrier.
Yeah, well, and then blokes are getting Pokemon tattoos.
Yeah,
you know, like,
there's
and
a
they're
shift
getting
in everything.
It's the shift is starting to even out as to you can't really profile now
Well,
like
yeah.
you used to.
No, that's where you gotta let them fucking show you some pictures and kind of get the gist from there.
Yeah, well, that's
then
the best
again,
thing.
someone will come in with like 10 different photos of like every style ever made. It's like, where the fuck do I start?
Yeah, which one has what in common?
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
yeah,
like,
that's where you got to
and
kind
look
of
for-
connect the dots with what they've got more of. It's like, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
No, that's a good one, man. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
I can't remember half the shit that I've said.
That's all right. That's the point. That's the point of it, man. We can look back at it. That's the whole point.
Sweet.
You know,
I only had 2 questions for you, by the way.
I've got a few.
I slipped one in without even looking.
Oh, that's all right. But the thing is there, though, right? Like, it's all in the back of your mind.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
We just start.
Oh, I had one there that I was like ready to ask.
Yeah?
And that's one I already put in there.
Yeah, that was the AI one, right? Like, just talking about where the AI stuff is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all both kind of meshed
All right. Hang on. What would you be doing if you were not tattooing?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like, if you weren't a tattoo artist, what do you feel like you'd be doing?
Civil construction, I reckon.
Yeah, not like a day trader or something.
Fuck no.
No, you need a physical
Lost
job.
enough on that.
Yeah.
No, I liked being out doing shit. Like, that's one thing we miss out on a lot is
Being
physical
indoors,
activity.
man. Being in the fucking fishbowl.
All right, perfect temperature all the time. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're
I want to be
right.
out there in the rain sometimes, you know, uncontrollable weather. But no, civil construction. So before I started, I was doing my civil construction course, which the company that went redundant, they paid for it. So I'm like, sweet, $4,000 course. I'm going to do that. And then I got the opportunity to start my apprenticeship because you lost your job and I took over your job.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so I'm taking a
I
gamble.
didn't lose my job. I just moved on. Not involuntarily moved on.
Yeah, you know, but it worked out well because I took your spot.
No, but that's sick, though.
Oh, it was meant to be.
Honestly, I love that.
Oh, same.
Because,
Look, here I am.
well, I mean, like, you know, like a little while ago, I was like, who did that tattoo on your neck? You're like, you did, you did. Fuck. You know, like, I remember talking to you when you were younger at Premier Piercing, doing a little tattoo on you, and you were just like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
do
really
this.
want to do this. This is what I want to do. This would be cool. Follow my art page. And I did. I did. I'm back on Facebook. I followed your page that you made.
Fuck.
And fucking, I watched you.
Yeah.
And then it was cool to see that, like,
Fucking loser.
well, but it was cool to see that you stuck at it.
Oh, fucking oath.
And once I left,
So
you copped a spot, man.
Sometimes
like-
when people say they're going to do something, they're going to fucking do it. But I see it a lot, like, oh, I want to be in... That's, people just wake up one day and be like, oh, yeah, I'll do tattooing, that's easy.
Sometimes,
Fuck, I mean, I had 2 at the end of last year, and they're like, oh, I want to do tattooing. It's like, how do you recommend I get an apprenticeship? I'm like, well, get your sketchbook together and show us what... I don't even have a sketchbook.
I think the best. It's the same as like, all right. So it's like the analogy of a football player, right? There's people out there who have natural talent, and there's people who don't.
Oh, yeah.
The people with natural talent will potentially go on to do better and do more because
It interests them and they like doing it.
interests them and
Yeah.
it comes easy for them.
Yeah.
But if there's people out there who want to be crazy good athletes and AFL players, they will go to training camps, and this is the tattoo thing we're talking about, the online courses and shit,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
They'll go do...
They'll put in the extra mile.
They'll do the training camps, and then, no, not even, right? they'll do the training camps, they'll do everything that they can do, they'll go to all these classes and courses and everything that they need to do to get to potentially be at the same place that guy that's put no effort into, who's a natural player. But they'll never be good as that guy.
Yep.
So that's the right question there, right? Is that those courses, the wrong people going to those courses potentially thinking they can be as good as the person with natural talent?
Yeah, well,
But knowledge is key.
Experience, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
Some people will do something, learn all this stuff, soak it in like a sponge, but never put actions into place.
The other hard part of that is doing these courses and watching these courses. We all have different hands. We all have things, and we do things so differently.
Yep.
And we can come out with the same, outlook.
Yep.
But if it would be like me telling you to do everything the same way I do it.
Well, that's where I think at the start you got to listen to your mentor, because they're one-on-one with you every day. They kind of see what you're doing. Like, you're still going to have to do things how they say. When you've reached a certain point, seek out these artists that are doing the courses, how they do things.
Yeah, if you feel like you want to switch it up a little bit and learn more.
So what if you spend $300 on a course, see it out to the end? If you pick up like 2-3 little bits of fucking information that have progressed your shit, worth it.
Yeah.
And then on to the next one, and then take something from this one and this one.
And that's that thing too, is like taking on an apprentice. It's like a bricklayer, right? A bricklayer says, I'm going to take you on, because that's what it used to be. There's no trades.
Oh, now you just get handed them from school, probably.
Yeah, I'll take you on, and then I'll teach you what I've learned.
Yep.
I'll teach you how to do things easier, like by not fucking up, because I learnt by fucking up.
Yeah.
I will teach you how to do them.
Yep.
And I'm going to hand what I've learnt by doing things the wrong way and things the right way, and all the things that I've learnt in the knowledge.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hand them down to you.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, in doing that, and then them also watching these classes and doing other things from other people.
Yeah.
It kind of goes against it a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why they shouldn't do it while they're learning from...
No, you should definitely do it after you're potentially a full-time artist.
Yeah. Because...
And you want to learn new skills. Like, you want to upskill.
Yeah.
Rather than just being like, well, I'm too good at this already.
Exactly. I've already learned off this amazing artist. That, it's like, fair enough, but they're not with you seeing how you're... Yeah. You've got your needle hanging out an extra $2 million for one. Like, is he going to tell you that? No, I'm here with you right now.
I just thought of it, right? There's just like, if you do all these courses and you get like a little badge or a little pin or something for all these courses you've done, and then you come in and you're like, well, I've done all of these courses, right? You do a tattoo and it's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Just because you've watched a video doesn't mean you're going to know how to do
put it into practice.
There's that natural talent I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have the natural talent.
Yeah. That's where
rather than having the whole veteran badge set.
Yeah.
Or,
what is it? A professional student.
Professional student. Yeah. So that yet again is kind of like, all right, we're going to do these seminars and these courses and let's sit down and teach people how to do something for a second.
I think they make those with the expectation that you've already kind of done your fundamentals as well.
I think a lot of the actual classes that are out there of the big name people won't let you in unless you've been tattooing for a while.
That's how it should be. There should be like a bit of a...
There should be some monetization.
But then, again, you saying you're self-taught, it loses the ability for those people to do that. So.
Yeah. Well, see, like, I want to learn from the person who was self-taught. Like there's some of the biggest names. Like, I used to listen to this.
Oh, there's fucking heaps. Fucking Carl Grace, self-taught.
Yeah, they got there by just doing, but they made a lot of mistakes.
Oh, as you would.
And
I think he was tattooing in prison, so it probably would have taken a few good mistakes to fucking...
Just a couple,
You wouldn't want to fuck up much.
Yeah, old Bubba's got a fucked up spider. No!
So you have to learn the hard way, I guess. But yeah, I guess that puts that extra... You're really going to want it. Like, if you're... Back then you really had to want it, I guess, because it would have been a lot harder to get somewhere. Yeah. Now it's a bit easier, and they've given too much of a leash.
True.
So too much freedom. Back then it's like, if you fuck up...
Yeah, but the thing is though, right, like there's absolutely nothing we can do about that.
Oh, no, because
we've got to kind of just we've just got to know. There's nothing that we can do about it.
No, you can't. You can show someone the fucking door, but they have to fucking, I don't know, step through it.
Yeah.
You can show them the whole world.
Do I have any more questions? What is your process of creating a design for somebody?
www.pinterest.com.
Well, fucking Pinterest, man. Pinterest is it was just Google before that.
Yeah, well, fuck.
Right, like, and then it was just like cropping and slicing and changing and moving, and then potentially drawing your own shit into something that somebody else is like taking a photo.
Oh, look, fucking Pinterest is just your flash wall of 2024.
Yeah.
So you've got flash artists. I guess it was probably a whole different thing. There was tattoo artists and flash artists. Flash artists would go around selling their flash, probably tattooists as well, so they knew how to design the pieces. And you say you want a number fucking 110 off the wall, the artist would take it off the wall, maybe change it up a little bit, add their own flair to it. But then it had to evolve from that because people got sick of seeing the same dude with the same tattoo.
Yeah, well, the artistry that they had to do wasn't even theirs.
Exactly. So you had to learn how to draw your shit, but that adds a whole lot of extra time onto a piece. So now you have to draw at home, get your design ready. That's why the cost went up, I guess, because it's a custom piece. But when it comes to, if I tattoo a realism piece, and someone comes at me with fucking Alpine fucking Jaguar, I've got no idea what the fucking Alpine Jaguar looks like.
Yeah.
Let alone how to spell it.
The animal connoisseur.
Yeah.
So
So
like, that's why voice to text comes in handy.
This guy's a fucking, I don't know, an Alpine fucking investigator. I don't know. So he knows his shit. I'm gonna have to get that shit right. So now I have to do some research.
It's got to have a fucking. It's got to have a cabin in the background.
Brown
with snow,
fur, then white tipped.
Yeah.
So I don't know these things, so I have to do a bit of research, I guess. So a bit of research at the start, so you know what the fuck you're looking for. Then a bit of a search. All right, that's a Jaguar. That's a red panda. I know that now. Sometimes I still mix them up.
So sometimes as well as that too, when we're looking online for it, people get things fucked up and mixed up anyway.
The photographer got the fucking name mixed up.
Yeah.
And you're going off what the photographer
thinking
there.
This is a panther, not a Jaguar.
Like, dickhead, that's a red panda, idiot. I can tell because I just researched that.
Yeah.
So Alpine Jaguar, got that sorted. Did me fucking 2 hours of research. It's 10 o'clock at night. Fuck, I got to get fucking design put together now.
Well, then you got to look. Then you got to kind of go. Okay, he wants an Alpine Jaguar. What kind of surroundings do we put around
A weeping willow.
And then
the fuck's that?
Yeah, but what you do, right, is you find out what region they're from, where they're from. If they're from Asia,
Southeastern Alpine Jaguar, or is it the fucking Mediterranean?
Yeah, so let's chuck in the southeastern fucking wampa plant in the background.
Exactly it. So that's shit you got to think of, especially if this guy knows his shit, because he's going to correct you on fucking the first fuck up.
And if not, though, it makes you look smart.
Oh yeah,
if they're just like, this is like a nice cat. I just like that cat. And it's like, yeah, well, this
matter of fact, it's a fucking Alpine Jaguar. You fucking asshole.
This is a middle-aged male with wampa plant.
Yeah, because tell you how you know that they're fucking middle-aged, because their fangs are dull.
Yeah,
dude, shit you learn researching shit. The older the cat, the duller the fangs.
Good point, man.
If it's an old cat, dull fangs. If it's a young fucking little fucker, sharp fangs.
This one's actually roaring.
I wouldn't have known that if someone didn't want a fucking cat.
Yeah,
you know? Like. Things you learn.
But
then it goes. Then it goes from researching most things. But once you've done it long enough, you've done a bit more than a fucking online course. You pick up on a few things like Egyptian fucking themed tattoos, the fucking Eye of Horus, the Eye of Ra. You're not going to put a certain one on a fucking female or a fucking male because one's feminine, one's masculine. This is shit you learn by experience.
We have to kind of know a bit of something about everything.
Exactly. You've been sitting in the toilets reading your missus's tampon fucking packets and you pick up on knowledge. That's what it is.
The Northeastern Jaguar is actually a male-dominated.
And then you look back at the tattoo you just done 2 days, you're like, fuck!
Shit! That was actually a female.
And then he goes home and he sits in the toilet and he pulls out his fucking missus's fucking
and he reads the same thing.
He's like, that fucking arsehole.
Oh, the old tampon fax is going to it's going to be our downfall.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh man,
those tampon.
What happened to the days of the minties? You know, like it's all tampon. Yeah, it's all tampon.
Do they still do that on tampons?
I believe on the pads they do.
Yeah,
they've got like
a whole
fucking
fucking seminar on the fucking pad.
How to tattoo. Room to write things. Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck, fold out the wings. It's like more.
Yeah, the government is just a fake construct. What?
Pigeons are Chinese spies.
Yeah, this is not even reality.
Help me! I'm in a fucking Chinese fucking labor camp.
And like little signature and some directions.
Coordinates.
Yeah. Damn.
But then after research, you smash it together in 20 minutes.
He's just hoping so badly that someone finally reads his tampon packet.
Signed in his own
Ming
blood.
Chao's like hiding in the fucking.
Just took a whole different.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah, but that's it. And then we try and, but at the same time, right? Let's say like a big muscly dude comes in here and he's like, I want this cat. You know, like sort of thing, like what we're talking about.
Just going to assume he didn't do any research, so we'll just chuck a cat on him.
Well, yeah, like.
No, he's like, I want an Alpine fucking Jaguar. What the fuck is this?
Let's say it's Alpine Jaguar guy, right?
Yeah.
He's young, or he's middle aged, or he's older.
Yeah. Don't know.
You know, like there's.
Tell him to smile and check him out by
check
the
out his
fangs.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like when it comes to thought processes and trying to, I don't know, what I do is my person who's booked in sends me a whole bunch of photos of things that they've seen that they like.
Yep.
And it'd be a bunch of photos of tattoos as well. So then I can kind of judge the heaviness that they're wanting from. If each design is kind of light, or if each design is really dark, like then that gives me a good
gauge of
what they want. And then after that, you know, potentially, you know, like you'll look at what they're going through, give them a phone call and say, righto, I've got like talk points, right? Where it's like, okay, you know, whereabouts do you want to get this? Okay, cool. Do you want him to be angry and aggressive, or do you want him to be placid, and you know, how would you want him to have him looking at you, looking to the side, stuff like that, and then, you know, asking little questions about how they want them, and then potentially, you know, like I was saying, judging from that.
Make sure you're on the same page.
Yeah. So you can sort of get to sort of, I don't know, see what this person's about, and then go from there.
Yeah, some people are deceiving. They'll be like cute, innocent looking girls, and they'll be like, I want a fucking Ozzy Osbourne eating a bat head type shit.
Yeah, girls with like spiders and scorpions now.
Yeah, and
you know, and Aussies, and bats with no heads. Yeah,
that's it.
That's
it. Sometimes what
are your thoughts on like porn scene tattoos? You know, there's ones that people are getting that are just
pretty
like,
out there.
That are just like full fucking thigh, just
fucking the whole thing. Yeah, the whole scene.
Would you ever do one if someone asked for it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends, but like I don't see them aging very well for a lot of people that are getting them. Like fuck, if like 50-year-old dudes, like you've already had your fucking fair share of life. All right, fair enough.
Well, that's it. You know, like.
But hey, now old mate that's got his fucking OnlyFans girl sucking some meat rod. I want to be a child educator or something. It's like, you're not going to get into school with that, are you?
But see, this is the thing though, right? I believe that the porn scene tattoos are equivalent to the same as like these tiny little tattoos, right? Where they think if I don't like it anymore, I'm just going to get I'm just going to get it laser removed.
Fucking hurts a lot more than
a little. Fucking oath it does. You know, like people think that tattoos aren't as permanent now as what they used to be. People used to just like cop their decision and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, you get this stupid tattoo that, you know, back then it was cool, but now you're like,
look, some of them look really cool, but it's like, it depends. Like if you've already established your career and all that, people pivot careers all the time. It only takes maybe 3 to 5 years to figure out if you want to pivot your career, but sometimes if you got a face tattoo, it's like
I couldn't bring myself to it. I couldn't bring myself to give somebody a tattoo like that.
No, unless it's somewhere very like lower back piece or something that you can really hide. But if it's
I'm just making sure you got a little blue light on.
Imagine.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know, right? But like, I couldn't imagine putting something like that on somebody.
Not so young either.
Well, yeah, that too. You know, like next thing you know, you're going to the swimming pool with your kids.
Another thing.
And they're like, Dad, what's that?
A lot of the morals of people, because sometimes the market can be saturated and people are like really grasping for some money to feed their fucking 20 cats or whatever. They will put a fucking tattoo on someone's face that has just got out of fucking school. So are you fucking
There's the moral
me?
thing, right? The moral thing of like there's that age-old picture that everyone's seen, of that bloke standing there, and back in the day, all the tattoos were underneath his clothes, hidden. Yep. And then now it goes over, and then there's dudes with tattoos on each knee because there's fucking you know, like holes in their thing, and then their hands and their neck. So when they're wearing long sleeve,
don't get me wrong, I did the same thing. I had the concept of if I get my hands tattooed, my neck tattooed, I have no option but to become tattooist now. So I really have to fucking.
Are you fucked now though?
Oh, I could not be a lawyer.
You could be.
I could be
now because you can't discriminate.
AI. Oh no, there's still visual discrimination. Don't you worry about that. They just hide it well now. What's from the Barbie movie where it's like it's still a patriarchy, but we just hide it well.
We just hide it better. Dude, I'll be right back.
Yeah, can you get me a drink?
Pause.
You can just cut it out anyway.
Yeah, I know.
I need to take a piss anyway.
Yeah, I'll just stop it.